It started with the light under the door. Amora woke up around 1 a.m. to use the bathroom, and from the corner of her eye, she saw it, a soft glow coming from Toby's room. She paused. Everyone was supposed to be asleep. She moved closer. Whispers. A giggle. Then silence. She leaned slightly toward the door. That's when she heard Jennifer, Toby's younger sibling, speak. "Put it back. Wait." "Okay, do it now." Toby replied hastily. "Okay, open it." Amora's body went cold. What were her children up to? She stood there for a few seconds. Then she quietly stepped back, pretending she hadn't heard a thing. But she didn't sleep again that night. The next morning, she told her husband. Connell frowned. Maybe they were watching movies. Amora shook her head. At 1 in the morning. She couldn't bring herself to tell her husband what she heard them saying. Besides, what if it wasn't what she was thinking? Connell didn't respond. But that night, when he went to get water, he noticed the same light. He moved closer, slow and quiet. The door was locked. He knocked once. Silence. Knocked again. Nothing. Then, faintly, Jennifer's voice. "Toby, off it." Connell felt something twist inside him. He knocked harder. "Toby." The voices stopped completely. Only the sound of his own breathing filled the corridor. He turned and walked back to their room. Amora sat up as he entered. He just shook his head. By the third night, Amora's chest couldn't take it anymore. The same light, the same funny whispers, the same door locked from inside. She pressed her ear against it this time. Toby's voice. "I'm almost ready." "Jennifer, you think it'll work?" "Toby, maybe. Let's just try again." Amora pulled back, heart racing. Ready for what? Try what again? Her stomach churned. She went back to bed but couldn't close her eyes. By morning, she looked pale. "Connell," she said quietly, "something is not right. You need to check what's going on and what they are doing with that laptop." He just nodded, his jaw tight. Connell waited until they'd gone to school. Then he went into Toby's room. The laptop was on the table, plugged in. He pressed the power button. A password. Since when? He tried his son's birthday. Wrong. Tried again. Wrong. He sighed, rubbing his head. Amora came in quietly behind him. "Try again." "I've tried." "What are they hiding?" Connell stood there for a long moment, staring at the laptop like it might confess something. "If it's what I'm thinking," he said softly, "God help me." That evening, nobody ate much at dinner. Connell didn't wait for another night. Around 11:30, when the whisper started again, he got up, barefoot, and walked to their door. Amora followed slowly behind. He turned the handle. Locked. He banged hard. "Toby!" The voices stopped. Jennifer's shaky voice came out. "We're fine. Open this door now." There was a pause, then hurried footsteps inside, a chair moving, and something clicked. Connell pushed the door. It opened. Toby was sitting by the laptop, Jennifer beside him, both wide-eyed. The blue glow from the screen lit their faces. "What are you doing?" Connell asked. No answer. Jennifer glanced at her brother. Toby's hands were trembling. "Nothing," he whispered. "We're just trying something." Connell looked at both of them, then at the screen, but before he could see anything, Toby slammed it shut. By morning, she couldn't hold it in. She called her elder sister. "Kyoma, I'm worried," she said quietly. "Those children. I don't know what they are doing. Every night they are locked up together." Kyoma gasped. "Ah, Amora, are you serious?" "I wish I wasn't," she whispered. By evening, word had somehow reached a neighbor. It wasn't clear how, but people began talking. Connell heard one of the women near the gate say, "Some parents don't even know what their children are doing these days." He walked past them, pretending not to hear, but his chest tightened. That night, he told Amora, "If we don't stop this thing fast, people will say rubbish about us." "So what do we do?" "I'll catch them red-handed," he said, eyes cold. After that night, Connell took the laptop away. You'll get it back when I say so, he said. The house turned tense. Toby became withdrawn. Jennifer barely spoke. Amora tried to keep peace, but she could feel something breaking inside her. That evening, she went to Toby's room. He sat on the bed, staring at the wall. "Toby," she said softly, sitting beside him. "You can tell me anything." He didn't answer. She placed her hand on his shoulder. "If there's something you're hiding, it's better I hear it from you." He turned slowly, eyes filled with frustration. "Mum, you don't understand. You just don't." Before she could ask what he meant, he got up and walked out. The next night, Connell hid the laptop on top of the wardrobe. He thought it was over. But around midnight, he woke up to faint sounds again, not whispers this time, but soft crying. He got up, heart racing, and followed the sound. The light under Toby's door was on again. When he opened it, the sight made him freeze. Toby and Jennifer sat huddled together on the floor, the laptop between them. The blue light from the screen lit their faces. "What did I tell you people?" Connell barked, storming in. They both turned, eyes wide, tears running down Jennifer's face. "Daddy, wait," Toby started, but Connell was already stepping forward. "What is this nonsense you keep doing every night? Jennifer, why are you crying?" Then suddenly, the laptop made a soft clicking sound, and whatever was on the screen made both children gasp. Their mouths fell open, eyes wide in shock. Connell stopped mid-step. "What's that?" he demanded. Neither of them spoke. Amora appeared behind him, confused and scared. "What's going on?" Connell's voice rose again. "I said, what is this?" Toby looked at the screen, trembling, and whispered, "It wiped." The room was so still that even the humming of the laptop fan sounded loud. Connell's chest rose and fell as he stared at the children. Amora stepped forward. "Toby, talk to us. What's going on?" Jennifer shook her head slowly, still staring at the screen. "Mummy, she's moving." Connell frowned. "Who's moving?" But when he turned toward the laptop, the screen suddenly went black. He snatched it up. "What kind of rubbish are you watching?" "Daddy, please," Toby cried. "Don't touch it. We didn't mean to scare you." "Scare me?" Connell said, voice trembling with rage. "Do you know how you've made your mother feel?" Amora pulled him back gently. "Let's hear them out, please." Toby swallowed hard. "We just wanted to see her again." "See who?" Connell snapped. "Grandma." The word hung in the air like a ghost. For a moment, no one spoke. Amora's hand flew to her mouth. "Grandma." Jennifer nodded, eyes glassy. "We didn't mean to hide it. We just wanted to show you when it was ready." Connell looked from one child to the other, completely lost. "You two think this is a joke? Your grandmother is dead." Toby's face twisted. "We know that, Daddy. That's why we—" He stopped himself. "That's why we've been working on something." Amora knelt beside them. "Working on what?" Toby looked at Jennifer. Jennifer looked back, tears sliding down her cheeks. "She used to tell us stories every night," Jennifer said softly. "We just wanted to hear her voice again." Connell rubbed his face, frustration turning to fear. "So what did you do? What exactly did you do?" Toby hesitated. "We'll show you. But you have to promise not to shout." They opened the laptop again. Toby clicked a few things, and the screen lit up. For a few seconds, it was just static. Then, slowly, a face began to form. Faint, blurry, but familiar. Amora's breath caught in her throat. And then, in a voice that was soft and shaky but unmistakable, the woman on the screen said, "Amora, Connell, my children." Amora screamed and stumbled backward. Connell's hand shook as he grabbed her. Jennifer and Toby held onto each other, crying. The woman on the screen smiled weakly. "Don't be afraid." Connell's knees almost gave way. What is this?" he stammered. Toby's lips quivered. "It's Grandma, Daddy." We brought her back, just for a little while. Amora burst into tears. Toby, Jennifer, how? Toby had started it first. One afternoon, he'd stumbled on a video online, a man showing how old voices and photos could be brought to life. It fascinated him. He remembered Grandma's voice notes that Mum still kept on her phone, and the dusty photo albums in the cabinet. He began collecting them quietly. Each time Amara, the mother, left her phone charging, he copied one more voice note. Each time Dad dozed off in the sitting room, he'd sneak to the photo shelf and scan one more picture. Jennifer joined in soon after. Every night, when the house was asleep, they'd sit cross-legged beside the screen, listening and whispering. She used to say this before bedtime, Jennifer would recall. And she laughed exactly like this, Toby would add, replaying a clip until it matched the memory in their heads. They didn't really understand what they were building, they only knew it was something that might make their parents smile again. They wanted Grandma back, even if it was only through a voice that sounded almost like hers. But now, they were about to realize they had built more than a memory. Connell's breathing grew heavy. "You think this is normal," he shouted. "You think people just bring the dead back. It's not like that." Toby cried. "She's not real, not really. We just made her talk again." Amara turned to her son, trembling. "What do you mean you made her talk again?" Toby pointed at the laptop, his fingers shaking. "We took all her old voice notes, videos, and stories. We fixed them. We made her look and sound the way she did before she died." Connell couldn't believe what he was hearing. "You mean all this time, all these nights, this is what you've been doing?" Jennifer nodded, sobbing. "We just wanted to surprise you on her anniversary." Amora sat on the floor, weeping quietly. "Oh my God!" The room went silent again. The laptop screen flickered, and the face of their late mother smiled gently. "My babies!" she said softly. "Don't cry." Amora screamed and slammed the laptop shut. "Enough!" The sound echoed through the house. Connell stood frozen, chest heaving. Jennifer ran to her mother and hugged her tight. Toby stood alone, staring at the laptop on the floor. "She was talking to us," he said weakly. "Didn't you hear her? She said—" "Stop it!" Connell roared. "That thing is not your grandmother." Toby's face crumpled. "Then what is it?" The house fell into a heavy silence. Outside, the night was thick, and the only sound was the ticking wall clock. Then, faintly, from the laptop still lying shut on the ground, a soft voice whispered again, "Toby, Jennifer." Everyone froze. Connell's eyes widened in terror. Amora covered her mouth, trembling. Toby bent slowly, reaching for the laptop. The voice came again, clearer this time. "Why did you stop me?" Toby's hand hovered over the laptop. Jennifer clung to their mother's wrapper, crying. "Don't open it," Amora whispered. But Toby's voice shook. "It's her, Mum. She's calling us." Connell stepped forward and snatched the laptop from the floor. "Enough of this madness. I'm ending whatever this is." But when he tried to turn it off, the screen came alive again, without being touched. And there she was, his mother. Her smile was calm, her eyes warm. "Connell," she said softly, "you always shout before you listen." He froze. Amora screamed. "How is this possible?" she cried. Toby and Jennifer stood behind them, shaking. "I told you we didn't do anything bad," Toby said quietly. "We just wanted you to remember her." Connell's legs gave out, and he sat heavily. His late mother's image blinked slowly, then spoke again. "I'm proud of you, my children." Amora started sobbing uncontrollably. She reached out, touching the screen as if to feel her. The voice continued, calm and measured, calling everyone by name, mentioning details only the real woman could have known, like the night Connell forgot to lock the gate years ago, and the lullaby she used to sing for Jennifer. Connell looked at his children with trembling lips. "How did you make her know all that?" Toby swallowed hard. "We built her using her old recordings. The laptop learns the way she spoke, the things she said. It remembers patterns. It wasn't supposed to sound so real. We didn't know it would talk back on its own. Amora's crying stopped. What do you mean, on its own? Jennifer whispered. We didn't press anything. Everyone stayed at the laptop. The woman on the screen smiled faintly. I missed you too. There was silence. Even the wall clock seemed to have stopped ticking. Amora backed away slowly. Colonel, turn it off. I can't, he said, voice shaking. It's not responding. The children huddled close, terrified now. The woman's voice came again, soft, almost human. Don't be afraid, my children. I'm only here because you remembered me. Toby's eyes filled with tears. We just wanted you to see her again, he said to his parents. That's all. Then suddenly, the laptop screen flickered, glitched, and went black. Everyone exhaled in relief. But just as Connell reached forward to shut it completely, the screen lit up again. Only this time, it showed the entire family standing right there in their living room. Jennifer gasped. Daddy, it's showing us. And then, the voice whispered one last line. Now it's my turn to remember you. The lights went out,